arguably the driving force behind Fortnite's astronomical success over the past few years has got to be the diverse player base. Anybody could come on and play this game, whether you're old or young, have a crap box of a PC or an absolute unit of a gaming rig, whether you hop on every week or two just to check out the new updates, or if you're constantly grinding to new levels and playing in top tier competitive, Fortnite has got something for you. And today we're going to be going over the 7 levels of Fortnite gamers. Now, before I get started, make sure you like and subscribe so we can hit our goal of 800 subs and our hit this forever. If everyone watching just smashes the sub button, we will definitely hit our goal. Starting off with level 1, the 4-year-old gamer. Now, the 4-year-old gamer is kind of a very strange level because you don't really know kind of what's going on. It's usually somebody who is obviously 4 years old and their older sibling or parent or whoever decided to let them play on their thingamabob, whether it's a PlayStation or a tablet or a Switch or maybe even a computer. I don't know. These types of people kind of just don't really know what they're doing, and honestly, I don't really blame them for that because they're noobs. They're noobs, and I was a noob once too. But these kind of people aren't really taking it too seriously. They're just playing and they're just trying to have a good time. That's basically it. Not really taking anything too seriously. Not really trying to grind levels or anything like that. Not really too sweaty. Usually just playing in UEFN or other creative games. Not too much BR, but if they are, then it's usually just very casual or low levels of BR. Really no ranked there or anything like that. It's basically just a fun, very fundamental levels of gameplay. Meanwhile, we move on to level 2, which is the mobile gamer. Now, mobile gamers are not to be disrespected. They are a very underrated part of the Fortnite community. I used to be one myself when I was, just playing. But the thing with mobile gamers is that every now and then they'll just kind of take out their phone or whatever and they'll just start playing. These people can be any age. They can be some of the 4-year-olds we mentioned before. But they tend to take it a little bit more seriously and tend to be a little bit older and more experienced. They don't really want to go out and buy a device specifically for playing. They just happen to play the game on whatever device they had previously. They don't really look for devices with the intention of gaming necessarily, but if they find another device, it doesn't even have to be a phone. It can be maybe a laptop or something, then if you run performance mode, it might make it work. Or just cloud gamers, whatever. Just people who kind of just, drop in, check it out, not really do much. But then we move to level 3. And level 3 gamers are usually like portable handhelds, thinking Nintendo Switches or, maybe RG Allies or Steam Decks or whatever. These types of gamers take it to the next level because when they go somewhere, not only do they want to just be able to play the game, but they want to be able to play it in style. These people actually take gaming more serious than the other levels. They actually care about it and they want to try to get good. This is where sort of people start to dive a little bit into ranked, maybe competitive, and sort of grinding levels a lot. Not really taking things too serious necessarily, just having Fortnite as a little toy to play with sometimes, and while you're playing it, do as much as you can with it. But other than that, not too much, not like too serious. Or it could just be people who are maybe on a budget or just don't really want to spend a whole bunch of money for whatever reason. But then we move on to level 4, and level 4 is going to be the casual console gamer. Now, these gamers may buy the console with the intention of playing Fortnite. I mean, maybe not. These kind of people just sort of kind of follow the trends of what's happening. They don't tend to stick around, too long. I mean, sometimes they do. There's hardcore ones, don't get me wrong. But these sort of people, just kind of just start to grind the game. Not too much, just a fair amount. Might buy a battle pass here and there. Might not be obsessively buying V-Bucks, although a lot of them are. But yeah, just console gamers are people who just want to have a good time on the game and have a quality experience without going a little too overboard. These people can really be of any age, but basically just sort of more casual, still on the casual side of gamers who might want to spice things up from either here or there. And then we move on to level 5, which is the PC gamer. Now, the PC gamer is interesting because this is where we start to get into a bit more serious gameplay. We're not just going from just want to hop on with the boys, like the previous levels. We're going to actually want to compete and have a really, really nice experience playing the game. These people, not really necessarily streamers yet, but people who have reached that sort of peak level of Fortnite gameplay without taking it too seriously. These kind of people might want to buy a lot more battle passes or grind a lot more through levels. Probably playing a good chunk of ranked here and there. But other than that, Fortnite really isn't like the biggest part of their life. Like they like to hop on with the boys and whatnot, and they take it a little more seriously than level 4. But other than that, not really much. I mean, granted they are playing a lot, but still it's not nowhere near as hardcore as the next level, which is level 6, the Twitch streamer. Now the Twitch streamer has a PC, so they're level 5, but in addition to that, they're playing a lot more. They're playing a whole bunch of ranked. They're playing a whole bunch of maybe some competitive Fortnite here and there, but they're streaming the game. They're putting themselves out there because they have a PC for the purpose of broadcasting. Them you might even have two PCs, a streaming PC and a game PC. This level isn't really seen at the other levels. If I had to rank myself, I'd say probably a high level of 5 since I'm a content creator, but more of a casual one, not really hardcore or anything. I only have one PC. So these kind of people, they care. These people are trying to maybe get into FNCS when they can, or do those Road to Unreal. But these people aren't too sweaty. I mean, granted, they're really good at the game, and they probably buy a lot of V-Bucks and battle passes. And these people might be the people who try to get every single skin in the game. They're like as many as they can. But other than that, are just trying to get as good as they can without going a little too insane, which honestly it's kind of a fair move. You just want to stream and share the game with people and try to work on your craft, but you're not taking this as a full-time profession or anything. This is usually just a side gig, or maybe you're trying to make it big. I don't know, but it's not really level 7 yet, which level 7 is going to be the FNCS player. Now this is arguably the peak of Fortnite gameplay. These people are not only streaming, not only playing competitively all the time, or maybe they might even be streaming, but these people are absolutely grinding this game out. These people have not touched grass like for 5+ years, and these are the kind of people who are wearing those superhero skins, have those star pickaxes, are usually like champions or elite or Unreal rank. These people probably play majority ranked games as well as play a lot of cash cups. I mean, granted, maybe some of the other tiers might play some cups as well. Like probably starting with tier 4 might try to play a little bit of cups here and there. But these people, they just live and breathe the game, and try to get an FNCS, qualify well, and just really work on piece control, taking people's walls. Kind of people who might even move to the East Coast or closer to a Fortnite server just for the sake of having lower ping. These people are obsessed with zero ping and anything related to it. And these are the kind of people you often see at the Unreal leaderboards. People like Peterbot or Clicks, or these really, really sweaty gamers that are the absolute top of their craft. They don't necessarily have to be Unreal. Don't necessarily have to be winning FNCS, but they're definitely participating in those things, and they're definitely trying to get there. It's something they really aspire to do, which is just be the best at Fortnite that they could possibly be. No compromises. Anyway, that's going to be the end of this video. I hope you really enjoyed it. If you enjoyed, please subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.